Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Power Circuit. This is Aman Sharma, and I'm joined by Pallavi Ghosh. Pallavi is in Gujarat. I am still in Noida, but we will be in Gujarat soon to our special edition of the Power Circuit from Gujarat, from the ground soon. But Pallavi has been traveling in Gujarat for the last 1 week. Saurashtra, Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar, Surat. Uh, Pallavi, I thought we should discuss today, what has happened that with Mr. Modi doing his 48-hour long campaign in Gujarat, 8 rallies, and Mr. Rahul Gandhi also coming to Gujarat yesterday and doing a couple of rallies. What do you think is the big message coming from Rahul Gandhi since he earlier didn't come to Himachal Pradesh, but now he stepped into the Gujarat campaign, and I believe he's going to come for a couple of more rallies maybe later this month. How do you see? Do you see Congress chances getting bolstered with the Rahul Gandhi's coming and speaking there?
See, when I spoke to the Congress leaders over here, and they would tell me, obviously, very off record, Aman, that if we are doing well or if we win, it is largely going to be
Hmm.
despite the Congress party. जो हमारा individual connect है with the ground, and some of them are popular on the ground, is because of the fact who they are rather than the party that they belong to. I think Rahul Gandhi was, in a sense, asked to come here, forced to come here, because I think they want to do a replay of the 2017 narrative. In 2017, when I was also here, I remember I was following Rahul Gandhi in the bus, and I remember he would stop sporadically. At one stop, Hardik Patel would get in, and another one, Jignesh Mewani, and then of course Alpesh Thakur. I find that missing big time. This is what I also wrote about. On the ground, there's no electricity. If there was one in 2017, I didn't even find Rahul Gandhi enthusiastic. It was like he had to do it. I'm here, so I might as well do it. And he kept on speaking about the Bharat Jodo Yatra. He did not speak about much,
Hmm.
I would say. I mean, I would expect his speech more about what we can do for you, what we will do for you. I mean, the usual stuff, unemployment, GST, demonetization, desh ko tode. And what I found interesting was that even the posters which were put up yesterday and the hoardings were all about Rahul Gandhi from the Bharat Jodo Yatra. So, it was very clearly, it was being used as a pitch, as a platform for the yatra. And here was a yatri, not a politician, a yatri coming and addressing the people over there. So, very, very lackluster campaigns. I showed you some pictures also, Aman. I would find Congress offices, Rajkot mein ho, ya, in Ahmedabad, chalo theek hai, but Rajkot and all those areas, even the Saurashtra belt, which has been the strong point of the Congress party. The party offices are empty. The LED screen's not working. They don't know who they speak to. Some posters show Kharge, some posters show a full poster of Rahul Gandhi. They don't know who's that big leader who they should be calling up, getting some direction, how to plan their strategy. And again, it's become very centric in Ahmedabad. All Delhi leaders have come here, they hold press conferences, and then they go away.
Exactly. So I think but Congress did need a push in Gujarat, as you're saying that they look like a
Hmm.
low key kind of dispirited campaign with Rahul Gandhi's entry. At least it seems leaders would get their mojo back that their top leader has come to Gujarat. On the other hand, if we see the BJP, it's like what BJP's leaders are terming as carpet bombing of the campaign in the state. We have another big campaign happening today. We had a campaign few days back when multiple rallies were held, and of course the PM has been here. And what I found interesting also in the PM's campaign over the last 2 days, attacking Congress over very very specific points. Starting off, I think with the what has I think was a quite a inexplicable kind of a move by the Congress to allow Medha Patkar and give her
Yeah.
as the stage at the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Medha Patkar is somebody whom the BJP has been attacking in the past very very very. Even the Prime Minister has said that she was the one who was responsible for stalling the Sardar Sarovar project, and there is a lot of emotion about that in the state. So giving her a space, and PM Modi didn't leave out the chance to say that the Congress leader who gave her the space should be questioned why he gave her that space. And I remember, Pallavi, that when this rumor had emerged 2 months back, when people BJP said that is Medha Patkar the Aam Aadmi Party CM candidate, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal very very strongly refuted it, and in fact angrily refuted it, saying unse hamara kya lena dena hai kind. So I think that touching Medha Patkar is not going to work for them politically, but I think Congress has not realized it clearly, and the
I
PM
don't
took
know
them
whether
to
I'm
good
going to
measure.
blame. Yeah, but Aman, I don't know if I should blame the Congress specifically or is it Rahul Gandhi? Because those who know him know that he's extremely stubborn. If he's made up his mind, and you know what happens, like a little stubborn child. You know, I'm going to dare you. The more you tell me not to do something, the more I'm going to do it. I mean, Medha Patkar was a very, very clear. You're coming for campaigning to Gujarat. You are not supposed to go along with some people, and he did that. And it made it, you know, it makes it very sticky for the candidates over here who think that they have a chance to win. And therefore, I don't even understand, is there a thought behind the strategy, or is it just he just wants to do what I want to do and then Atla Cholode, that kind of stuff? But you know, I also want to ask you this, Aman, because it's a sense I got in some of the areas, like in Baruch and all where I went, in some of the rural areas, and especially the Muslims, they were saying we are looking for a third alternative. They're not going to be voting for the BJP, but this time they also don't want to vote for the Congress party. Do you think that, I get this sense, maybe I'm wrong, you would know better, is it that the BJP actually wants the Congress party to pull up its socks because they wouldn't want the AAP to kind of benefit?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, if you speak to any BJP leader in private, you know, they tell you that fight to Congress से ही है, आप कहीं fight में नहीं है, and AAP is a non-entity in Gujarat. They don't want to play up this Aam Aadmi party factor at all. Aam Aadmi party, in fact, is countering, saying हम ही fight में है. You know, Arvind Kejriwal has gone ahead and say that our vote share is going to rise. BJP's vote share is dropping. We don't know what's going to happen. We'll wait for the results. But clearly, BJP thinks and historically that has been the fact in Gujarat, Pallavi. Even when Congress has lost, you know, it has lost with close to 40% vote share. So Congress is a strong party in Gujarat. The only point is that people are a bit, I think, you would sense that more on the ground, that people are a bit disillusioned with the Congress कि हमने कई बार मौका दिया पर बीजेपी को हरा नहीं पाई है. So you know, that's maybe the sense also in the Muslims that, you know, we have voted for the Congress in the past, but Congress is not able to cross the line in Gujarat. It's not able to defeat the BJP. So is there this time, do we take the opportunity and give somebody else a chance to do that? And the other party is obviously the Aam Aadmi party. So how much Aam Aadmi party, and I think Aam Aadmi party has created a lot of I would say narrative in Gujarat, a lot of hype by declaring a CM phase, by Mr. Arvind Kejriwal going there and doing these rallies and road shows, you know, to show to the people that they are in for a fight and they are serious about Gujarat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the motive is
politicians
very
need to
clear.
do that.
Yeah, that
But you know, Aman, in Somnath, for example, when I was waiting for the Prime Minister to arrive, so I was sitting at one hotel and I was talking to someone in the coffee shop, and you know, those people were telling me that, you know, the AAP person over there, the AAP leader over there, I'm kind of forgetting his name. You know, he has a good resonance on the ground. वो जीते या ना जीते वो कोई बात नहीं मैटर, बट कम से कम वो आपसे हमसे मिलता है. वो ये नहीं सोचता है कि, you know, the BJP is going to win over there. You know, it starts playing a mind game, and we saw in Punjab. You and I have both covered Punjab. Last time round, the AAP lost. But they didn't give up. They kept on going back. So that recall value hota hai, you know. Maybe this time round, perhaps the vote share won't be very high. But next time round in Gujarat elections, maybe that recall value takes place. Yeah, this is the same people who came. It worked for Smriti Irani. I mean, that's a famous example. We keep throwing up. She kept on going back. Losing is all the more reason why you need to go back. Everyone is talking about the fact that kya ho gaya. I spoke to a senior Congress leader who's flown down from Delhi, someone who has been in charge of you know, Gujarat. I asked him, sir, आप लोग campaign में दिख नहीं रहे हो, क्या कर रहे हैं हम campaign करके? It's all about BJP. You know, you don't talk like that,
exactly.
and not to a
Yeah,
journalist also.
exactly. So I think also Pallavi, I think AAP also is I think preparing the foundation and the ground for the 2027 election in Gujarat. You know, they are building their organization on the ground as an alternative to the Congress. You know, we have seen that happening in many states. We saw that happening in Punjab. We are now seeing happening that in Gujarat, that AAP is trying to get into the Congress space. But if you see, very interesting that AAP is completely missing from the BJP's attacks. So if you see, so even Mr. Modi's speeches in the last 2 days in Gujarat, the hate speeches there, he didn't mention AAP at all. The attack is mainly on Congress. The attack is like on the Aukat remark that Madhusudan Mistry made about the PM. The PM has attacked that remark. So the attack is mainly on the Congress, be it on the Medha Patkar issue, be it on the Aukat remark, be it on the, you know, the appealing to the woman, appealing on the front of development. He even, I think, has said very importantly that Bhupendra Bhai should break the record of Narendra Bhai. So, you know, that line showing that he's throwing his complete weight behind the chief minister. So I think Mr. Modi's messaging in Gujarat is very, very clear, very, very straight, that, you know, we need to a record margin. I think BJP has sensed that Congress is on, you know, is dispirited in Gujarat, and this is their best chance, the BJP, to cross that 127 mark in Gujarat and make a record. So I think BJP is going for the
And
kill
also the
here
fact
in
that
Gujarat in the
opposition
election
votes are now
campaign.
getting divided. The anti-BJP votes are also now getting divided between AAP and the Congress. But that's how it suits the BJP in two ways. One, of course, you prop up and you campaign for the Congress more than the Congress is campaigning for itself. And the second factor is that you actually make even Congress look like a player, and you hence divide the opposition votes. And you know this again better, Amar, because you follow and track the BJP. I find it very fascinating and interesting. Here's an election where we all know who's likely to win. Okay, so I'm going to just say this, and we are not supposed to say it, but BJP is likely to win. But my point is, they're still not smug and complacent about it. I mean, look at the carpet bombing. Every day is buzzing in the activity. They are reaching out, they are bombarding us with information and interviews and so on and so forth. Here, it looks like a party which is worried that it's going to lose. It's not, they are not. But they don't take any election lightly, and that's exactly what the chai wala also told me in Somnath. कि मैडम ये लोग तो ऐसे कर रहे हैं जैसे कि लोग शायद हार रहे हैं, जबकि इनको पता है ये जीत रहे हैं. But ये बड़ा interesting है. It's a
Well,
corporate
exactly.
lesson also. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's fascinating actually. I think
See,
every political party,
that is
we also need to learn this.
that is how I think the BJP, Pallavi fights every election. We saw that even in Himachal, we've seen in many states, and especially I think after what happened in Gujarat in 2017, when there was a close contest, BJP dropped to 99 seats. BJP doesn't want to leave anything to chance. This is a prestigious state, home state of the Prime Minister, home state of the Home Minister. So, and clearly, BJP doesn't want to leave anything to chance. They will put their whole might. Be seeing, I think Mr. Amit Shah is literally camping in Gujarat, doing 4 to 5 rallies daily. Mr. Nadda is there. All the senior ministers are going to travel, of course, to Gujarat. And also, it is Prime Minister's show. Gujarat campaign is essentially Mr. Modi's show. He's going to be there. He's just taken today's break. He's going to be back tomorrow again for another 2 days, doing 4, 5, 6 more rallies. Total, Modi could do nearly 3 dozen rallies in Gujarat. For a state with 170 odd seats, you have the PM doing 3 dozen rallies. That shows that Gujarat is very, very important, and winning in Gujarat is very, very central to BJP's aim for the 2024 Lok Sabha election, also to carry that momentum towards 2024. So I think that is the reason we are seeing this high-pitched campaign. And I think what will be interesting to see also, Pallavi, will be which way, because women in Gujarat, Pallavi, have traditionally brought BJP to power in Gujarat again and again. I think this time also that sentiment is still there amongst the women voter that Modi ji ko hi vote dalna hai. That kind of sentiment, I think I'm hearing from various reports on the ground, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. I met a couple of women also, and I'm going to make a pitch for an half an hour I'm working upon this weekend. And by which time, of course, guys, Aman is also going to be here. He's not telling us that. He's booked his ticket. So our circuit, hopefully, the next time around is going to be here together in Gujarat. And yeah, you're right. Absolutely right, Aman. And, if anyone has benefited from the various schemes which have been announced by the Prime Minister, the development projects and so on and so forth, is actually been the chunk of it for women. And wherever I go, it's not like Khana Purti. They're not saying it because they're supposed to say it or they just want to say it. But actually, I saw it on the ground. Economic, social and political empowerment. Some fascinating women are contesting elections. Interestingly, for example, in Rajkot West, where I went to, and I spoke to her, Darshita Shah. She's a deputy mayor. And that was a seat where the Prime Minister first contested from. And, she's very confident, and she told me, I'm not going to be a Rabri Devi. I am going to have a mind of my own. And ये concept जो आप लोगों का है ना कि हमारे पीछे मर्द का हाथ है, ये सब कुछ नहीं है. You look at the women around me. And it was interesting. Pragya broke the story that on 28th, you guys, BJP is having one big, that Mahila Sammelan.
Virangana rallies.
Yeah. So,
Virangana
rallies, that's right. So she was only being surrounded by women. So that's the way their BJP is planning. And I think it's not just state elections.
So
clearly, it's a 2024.
Well, I think, see, women is a constituency which the BJP is very, very carefully and, diligently cultivated as a voter for itself. So be it the various welfare schemes, especially in Gujarat, the pitch for that water reaching Saurashtra and Kutch, the Narmada Dam project, the electricity, 24/7 electricity in Gujarat, which PM has himself mentioned from various rally stages. Clearly, all the pitches also, and PM used that word, ki mahilaएं जो हैं, माताएं और बहनें ही मेरा पूंजी है, मेरा capital है. So in a way, he's saying that this is my capital, which will bring me back to power in 2024, as well as in Gujarat. BJP will come back to power in 2022. That is the BJP's pitch in this election. I think woman voter, and also I think pitching for if you see Modi's campaign, for example, Pallavi, it started from Gir Somnath and Amreli. these are the two areas where BJP lost all seats in the 2017
Hmm.
election.
Hmm.
Congress won all seats in Gir Somnath and Amreli. PM chose these two areas for his first two rallies. So this also shows that BJP wants to go to those areas where it lost the last time. There's a very meticulous
Unlike the
campaign, and
Congress.
start yeah, like the Congress maybe, but BJP follows a very methodological kind of an approach. So PM has gone there where the parties in a way was the weakest in 2017, began his campaign from this, so that the momentum builds. And he said that thing that everybody should go back and tell that Modi had come, ki Modi ko apna आशीर्वाद है. That kind of sentiment also has been, Modi has tried to strike with the people. So I think campaign is still to go. We still
Hmm.
have week 10 days more on how it pans out. But I think BJP has got off on the correct foot in its campaign in Gujarat, touching the right nerve points. What are needed in the election, attacking the Congress. I think pitching to women voters and also pitching for a record win. So बीजेपी में ये भी है ना कि आप 140 बोलेंगे तो 120 तो आ ही जाएगा अगर आप बोलते रहेंगे कि हम आ रहे हैं आ रहे हैं आ रहे हैं. So that is also to enthuse the cadre a bit कि हमारा तो रिकॉर्ड विन होने जा रहा है. तो रिकॉर्ड विन नहीं भी होगा तो फिर भी comfortable win hoga. So that is, I think, the BJP strategy, and I think and let us wait. Let us see if Congress has something up its sleeve in the next coming days, and we'll talk more about it next week when we are there.
Well, I would only say this: you're more optimistic about the Congress Party than I am, and I cover the Congress Party. So let's see. So thank you very much, Aman, and I'm going to see you this weekend, guys. So there's going to be a special power circuit, like the one we got for you from Himachal Pradesh. So we're going to get you some nice pictures from here. Over food also. Aman is a foodie. He likes Gujarati khana. I'm done with Gujarati khana.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, viewers. Thanks.